Hello and welcome back to the LifeEd channel. Today we're looking at how to open a bank account. Now, unlike what most people might tell you, this doesn't start by running off to the nearest bank. Chances are, if you didn't already have an appointment, they probably won't have time for you anyways. And besides, if you're just running off to the nearest bank, you're really leaving out a lot of your options. The way in which you apply for an account can vary greatly depending on the bank that you're dealing with. Most banks will try to steer you away from doing an in-person application. In fact, in some places, staff members will actually get in trouble for opening an account in the branch. Some banks are still happy to do an application in person with an appointment. However, many banks will try to refer you to doing the application online yourself. You can also apply with the bank over the telephone, and in some places you can still do a paper application as well. So before you go and start applying, have a look around. Shop around online, take a look at the different options that are out there, what banks are offering, what kind of fees they have, what kind of perks they might have. You're going to want to choose the bank that most suits your needs and suits your lifestyle. I know that it sounds a little strange saying you need to pick a bank based on your lifestyle. Banking for hundreds of years has been more or less the same. However, there's never really been more choice than there is now in the banking world. Dedicated online-only banks are revolutionizing banking, and they're proving to be a big threat to the established players in the game. So, now you've done your research, you've chosen your bank, you've chosen the account you want to open, so what are you going to need to make it happen? The first thing you're going to need is some identification, usually something like a driver's license or a passport, some form of government-issued photo ID. Your ID must be valid and not expired at the time of application. If you're not a citizen of the country that you're applying in, you may also need to provide immigration information. You're also going to need to be able to prove the address at which you live. This will usually be done with something like a utility bill in your name. This proof of address usually has to be less than 3 to 6 months old. Now, you just have to wait to find out the outcome of your application. This can sometimes be instantaneous, but more often than not, you might have to wait for a few days or a couple of weeks. Once your application has been approved, sooner or later in the post you'll receive your account info and your card, along with activation information. Once you've chosen your preferred activation method, go ahead and follow the steps to activate your card. Once you've activated your card, you're going to want to do a few transactions to make sure everything's working properly. If everything goes right, you should be good to go and just carry on with your day-to-day business. Now that your card and your account are all set up, you're going to want to use those details to register for online banking. The registration form will ask for all of your same personal details that you provided the bank initially. In addition, it'll ask you to provide a combination of your card details and or account info. It'll also ask you to create usernames and passwords. Once you've successfully registered for online banking, you can go to the App Store for your particular device and download your bank's mobile app. For the vast majority of people, it'll be on the online app that they'll do most of their day-to-day banking transactions. People who successfully master all of the app's features will find it much easier to stay on top of their day-to-day banking. Now that you're all set up, you're going to want to do your best to keep all of your accounts and information secure. Make sure that both your passwords and your PIN numbers are hard to guess. Also, take advantage of security software like biometrics such as fingerprints and facial recognition that your bank might offer. And do not share your security details with anybody. You'll be able to learn more about security in our upcoming series of videos on identifying the most common frauds and scams. We look forward to seeing you again in that video. But for now, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, or any ideas for future videos, please put them in the comments below. And have a great day.